folks, so our streamer crashed. I'm going to take up streaming responsibilities. My name is Joshua Feckes Quest here by myself right now because Rapid was the one streaming. He'll be back in just a moment, I believe. I did see I'm only saying this because the stream went down. I'm actually still on Skype with him. It hasn't been dropped yet. I'm sure it's going to be dropped pretty soon. We'll see what happens here. But we do have decently normal starts of Foreman and the bot lanes of both sides of the map, I should say. Yeah, there's the Skype going down. It looks like we are going to have some double jungles coming out here. Let me fix my Skype so it's not blaring over the stream here. There we go. Alright, so we do have some double jungles, and that will accelerate the jungler's jungle speed. Also try to get the top laners ahead just a little bit. Help their junglers gank a little bit earlier, and with both top laners having teleport, it's so easy to do these days. You can double jungle, like I said, help your jungler get a faster clear time, get to ganking a little bit faster, have more pressure on the map, and see if they can rotate around with their mid laner or even their bot lane and try to fast rush a turret. See that quite often. We'll see if we see it here. We're definitely going to see both top laners go back, spend some money, and teleport to the top lane. Pretty standard lately. Nothing too surprising there. So it is worth noting that there's 2 teleports on the side of Florida International, while on hold on one second. Yeah. Sorry about that. So there's 2 teleports on the side of Florida International. There's only 1 teleport on the side of Kansas State. New Flame, who I've seen been getting a lot of hype in the chat. New Flame decided to take the Ignite, go a little bit old school, pre-Worlds meta, and just go for the straight assassination and kill whoever they possibly can. We'll see how it pans out, because these two teleport metas, it's been game changing. But we have a catch in the top side of the river. Sorcerer, he has to flash out of there. There's a flash coming out from Pyros. One more auto attack would do it. It's going to come out first blood going over to Pyros. Excuse me if I'm not pronouncing that one right. Pyros. I believe that is the way you pronounce it. But he actually refreshes his buffs with that kill, so that's a very huge start for his jungle. Meanwhile, Outrage, he's going to have to be careful. His ring got parlayed, so he's going to pretty weak going up in there. He doesn't have a teleport. He's going to lose out quite a bit. And that's what I was talking about in Champions. Like, when you're a Fiora and you can get that aggressive play off and make it work, you're going to snowball pretty hard. Pyrus, he's in the top lane, doesn't get his fear off in the right distance, and now Malimo Sorcerer, he's there. Pyros almost dead, maybe giving up his double buffs if he treads a little bit too close here. New Flame making his way to the top lane. There's a flash, there's a kill. New Flame with the double buffs. Charm lands on his Secretic, and Ignite going down as well. Double kill for New Flame. Hype in the chat paying off. Now back in the bot lane. Camera likes to show us down here. Not really too much. A lot of action going on in the top lane though. Very nice response by Kansas State University. And helping shut down Secretic a little bit. Did not pick up the first blood, of course. Got the assist. It's not a huge difference because Outrage actually did not die. He got 2 assists out of that, and he's staying even in gold. So it's not a snowball yet for the Fiora in the top lane. I don't know why the camera is like so fascinated with the bot lane, by the way. It's just farming, but I guess that's more than any other lane's doing right now because Outrage is actually back in his base, so he's not really doing too much in the top lane. Malimo Sorcerer taking up his jungle route, trying to recover from that first blood that he did give, and that is one disadvantage right now. He is at a huge disadvantage. He's going to be a little bit slower on the ganks, a little bit slower in the jungle because he lost his double buffs. That was pretty huge. Pyrus, he did die, but he at least got first blood out of that, so he got the experience. A little bit of damage going on to Ionic. I see what they did there. Very nice. We'll play with the O. Ionic. I'm going to assume that's how he really wanted it, because I'm sure Ionic isn't really available for a summoner name. Alright, so this is the thing. You're staying even against a Fiora. That means you're not feeding her, and that's always a good thing, but that also means you're not out classing her. Now Chain Vest picked up by Outrage 24, but there's so much damage coming out from Secretic's Fiora. He just hit level 6. He's going to have a little bit of advantage in that, as Outrage is still level 5. So we'll see if he can take advantage of that one. There's not really much of a turret dive you can do anymore. You do get the heal on the end of your ult from Fiora. But it's not like you can, lose turret aggro now with your ultimate. Oh, Kairos, there's a flash, there's a pulverize. Ionic, he's going to get in there. He doesn't have a flash, but now New Flame is in the bot lane. There's a teleport from Secretic and Outrage 24. New Flame caught in a bad position. Kairos picking up that kill. Pakshi on the back foot now. Here's another teleport. This is the advantage of the double teleport. But it might be too little too late. Big Gnar ultimate from Outrage 24. Pakshi trying to get as much damage as possible out, but Outrage actually losing the fight here, and that is the big advantage of the double teleport. Florida International University, they were able to take advantage of that and pick up a 1 for 2 in their favor, and actually swing the gold. Only about 600 in their way, but it's not a huge amount. But they did get the momentum shifting into their favor. As a New Flame, he did get the double kill earlier, but he didn't get anything that time. I actually think he did get an assist there, but 2 assists going over to Special Name to help him kind of alleviate that gold gap that was created from that double kill. He's only 300 down right now. That's not too much. That's barely an item. That is actually boots, but I don't think that's going to make or break him in that middle lane at the moment. He is leading in CS by 11. Going to try to continue that. Blue buff going over to New Flame. See what he can do with that one, spamming the Orb of Deception to try to shove the wave a little bit more so he can pay off on these roams just that much more. A little bit of pressure might be coming in the way of mid lane. Malimo Sorcerer hanging out there. Very easy to go gap close when you're an Echo. Charm missing. There's the Spirit Rush. Now Paranoia coming out from Pyrus. He's gonna get the fear. No, he's actually not gonna instill the fear into Malimo. He's still gonna back away. So ultimate use, nice pulverize coming out from Ionic. Seeing that boy Tommy had to roam mid. Actually, he didn't have to roam mid. He decided to roam mid anyways, try to enhance that gank a little bit more. But that did leave Kairos. I'm assuming that's how you spell his name, pronounce his name. If anybody knows better, feel free to tell me in chat. But Kairos left him in the bot lane by himself, and that's usually when you want to take advantage of that isolation from him. So flash used by Ionic. Sorry about that. Anyways, meanwhile in the top lane, Outrage 24 still dueling Secretic. It's not doing too bad so far, but there is a gank in the top lane. Malimo is there. He needs to be careful. He's not very high in the health bar right now. Flash being used by Pyrus. He's just going to get out of there, walk away, say, I'll fight you another day. Make a Death Rocket, making its way to the top lane. It's just going to whip everything. Was looking for Malimo Sorcerer. Not going to find its mark this time. I do not believe Kairos' name is Chaox. No offense to Chaox. There are plenty of other ADCs you could have chosen, but I guess his name sounds closest to Chaox. Special name getting blocked off by New Flame here. There's Spirit Rush. Charm lands. Orb of Deception does not land on the back foot, though. There is Shockwave, but the Ignite is going to take down New Flame. Going to take down Special Name, I should say. New Flame picking up that kill. Despite the Orb of Deception not hitting the true damage mark onto Special Name. So it's just, the damage just isn't there for Special Name yet. He actually went for the, going for the Entheans and Holy Grail to try to block some of the damage from New Flame's little power spike that he had from earlier. He doesn't have to worry about too much for use of the Morellonomicon. There's just not really an exorbitant amount of lifesteal going to be coming out from, or even spell vamp coming out from the side of Kansas State University. Now you do have New Flame on the on his the Ahri passive. Actually, I forget what it's called honestly, but the Ahri passive, it does give you The heal. Paranoia coming out. I'll talk about that later. Pakshi getting jumped on immediately. He's going to get feared. Heal back into his turret. Nice headbutt from Ionic onto Pyrus. It's going to live, though. Pakshi going down, not able to get that Super Mega Death Rocket off. And that is a kill for Kairos. He got the reset. He jumped up, and now New Flame is there. Glacial Fissure isn't going to be able to stop him. There's the exhaust as well. Pyrus and Special Name are down in the bot lane, but Milimo Sorcerer there as well, too. Kind of an oxymoron, not an oxymoron, but kind of a repetitive double there. But doesn't matter. Kill going over to Florida International University. Pakshi the only one falling there. Did go over to Kairos in the end. So he's 2-0-1 right now. Secretic rotating, or migrating, I should say, to the mid lane, matching Outrage 24. Going Meganar, jumping in onto Secretic, but not going to find anything with it as a Special Name decided to show itself in the mid lane. Give a shield over to his partner, to his friend, Secretic. Chaos. Thank you. Just want to clarify that Tristana's name's Chaos. So a little bit of a standstill right now. There's a pink ward on the dragon from Kansas State University. But nothing really coming of it right now. No one's grouping for a dragon, not even trying to contest it right now. They're just going to go back to the respective lanes and farm out as much as possible right now. Being sort of chaotic for the first 13 minutes of the game. Especially these double teleports coming into play, which both teleports are up, so Secretic and Special Name. They don't have to be the dragon to make a play. They can always teleport in, make the play whenever it needs to be made. Outrage 24, he's trying his best. He's doing a great job of not giving in to Secretic's Fiora pick. Not giving her a kill, not giving her a huge CS advantage. Keeping her at bay and following her during every teleport and every roam. It's been very nicely played by Outrage 24. Fiora is such a huge pick right now in the meta of Worlds in the top lane. You kind of almost get intimidated just by seeing her in being picked. But it wasn't banned out for a reason. Perhaps Kansas State University had something prepared for it. So let me see here. Should be getting my co-caster calling pretty soon. Oh, and as far as the Alistar, I'm just going to say Ionic. I don't know if that's proper, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, Outrage 24 dueling back onto Secretic, and that's another thing that he's doing a great job of, is he's not giving these trades up for nothing. Whenever Secretic goes in for a trade onto Outrage, Outrage is trading back almost as much, so it's making them both think about going in. Nice Q onto Secretic as the Meganar throwing that big brick right in her face. So still kind of a lull point. Special Name getting the blue buff given over. Shoutcaster Rapid, and this is for the person in chat. Shoutcaster Rapid will be back in just a moment. It's restarting his computer. Had some technical issues, but we'll get them cleared up, no problem.